All right, guys, welcome to episode 206 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Mr. Mastrangelo,
Masters of the Universe, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars.
Hey, if you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here live on youtube.com at youtube.com/openyourtoys. We record every other Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make the live showings, join our toy group over on Facebook, facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to follow the show, hit up Facebook at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see links to everything that we're talking about today, including how to subscribe through iTunes, Google Play, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio, go to openyourtoys.com. Upper right-hand corner, you can see the show notes up there. If you want to email us, do it at team@openyourtoys.com. Voicemail at 720-235-TOYS. That's 720-235-8697. All right. Mr. Stark, how can people find you?
They can head over to YouTube and type in Lotus Stark.
And I'm back behind on my. I haven't been working in my office, so I'm behind in my YouTube. So you got new videos up there?
Yeah, I got a milestone video for me. My latest one is I finally have his guitar. So that was a really hard one to obtain. And so, he's almost ready. I just got to work on his feet, and then should be ready to have him do a performance.
So is his guitar been like on your watch list forever, and it just finally?
It's not a watch list. It's unattainable. So that's the thing, guys. I mean, I'm really enjoying this because this is stuff you can't obtain. There's nothing on eBay. There's it's so you got to get really creative to find these items. So it's really hard to it's like I'm collecting, but it's very hard for me to collect these items,
Yeah, it's not something where you're having to make a decision over 3 different guitars that are available.
I wish that stuff was out there. I'm finding it like a lot of these cosmetic pieces. I'm just finding it very difficult to obtain.
Oh yeah.
Are there like warehouses where they have all these old animatronics stored that maybe they sell the parts from it? Like I know, like arcade games, there's places with warehouses with thousands of cabinets, and people go in there and grab stuff. Is there anything like that for these kind of robotics?
No, not really. I mean, basically these robotics, when all of the with all the showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese and stuff went out of business, they just basically threw them in the dumpster.
Oh my god!
And some people pick those dumpsters, and over the years have been selling them and stuff. But at this point in the game, those like Chuck E. Cheese got rid of their animatronics I think 7-8 years ago. They converted all to digital screens, and now I think Chuck E. Cheese is totally out. I don't know if they're totally out of business or not, but yeah, Chuck E. Cheese doesn't even have any actual robots anymore. They got rid of all that.
Ours has one. Ours has one little Chuck E. Cheese that does the dance.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's nice that they still have it, because a lot of the Chuck E. Cheeses, they just converted to just the animation screens where they just play the videos of the characters.
Yeah, the main part, which would have housed the band before, is all just a big digital screen.
Okay.
And then like the one little side area, which would have been for Waldorf or whatever in the Muppets, there's one Chuck E. Cheese there.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. So it's just it's just hard to find the stuff in this day and age. Like I said, all those parts are either in collectors' homes somewhere, or they just been thrown out, or whatever. So
yeah, I can imagine it being pretty tough,
to say the least. All right, Rock, where can people find you?
YouTube, Rock the Farting Dad, eBay, Rock DM, and Facebook in the groups. Open up your toys and regular Rock Mr. Angelo.
Nice. Mr. Cliff?
I post in the group as Red Menace on Facebook, and I can be found on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Sweet. You can find me at Facebook at facebook.com/openyourtoys. Instagram at slickmcfavorite or slick@openyourtoys.com. We got KJ Smith up in the house. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A few other watchers, looks like, chime in the chat. We'll send you a shout out. Lotus, what are you drinking?
Just ice water. Oh, by the way, so I finally gave up, and I ended up buying. So my solution to my Bubba keg, missing Bubba keg at this point, is to use that same container that I bought, the vacuum seal one, but I ended up buying the Tavali ice cube, 2-inch ice cubes. So they're like really big ice cubes.
Interesting.
They're 2x2 inch. They had the spheres too, but you get more of the ice cubes.
And it's not like a plastic encased water. It literally makes a 2-inch ice cube.
Yeah, it's a silicone mold, and then you just pour water into it, and they came two 6-packs. So, basically what I've been doing is I have 2 6-packs. So I take a whole 6 2-inch ice cubes and then put them into the vacuum seal. And then that gets me through the whole day.
Ah, nice.
While the other one is freezing,
I really admire you sticking with this cup you hate.
I know. I just can't seem to. Listen, I'm still searching. I am still searching for the ultimate, cold, cold container that holds. Like I said, this is 64 ounces. I'd like to actually go bigger. So
that's what she said.
Yeah, all I can hear is from Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. The fucking I've been searching. What up, Cass and Brinkalizer up in the chat? Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Cass is already putting me to shame. He's already sold a few figures on eBay since last week. Good job, Cass. Way to make me feel bad. Rock, what you got drinking there? It looked warm and fuzzy.
Maxwell House with a little bit of my caramel nut creamer.
Creamer.
I didn't know people even use Maxwell House anymore.
Yeah, I bought either Maxwell House or Folgers. That's like the cheap house coffee. If I want to drink something nice, I have my Hamptons coffee.
But wait. I mean, you can just buy like the regular good value at Walmart, and that's actually a pretty like the donut shop. I
don't go to Walmart. What's the Target brand? Archer's Farm.
Yeah. What is the Target brand? What is it called?
Oh, they changed it. It's called like
Great
something
Find,
else now.
isn't it?
No,
it used to be
Walmart.
Archer's Farm, and now it's called, I think, Good Gathering or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat that friggin' Maxwell House. It's like £5 for $8. I don't know how they can make any money on that.
I know.
It's like
still
brown
that orange jar.
There's little 6-year-old girls crushing those beans in Colombia for you.
It's like brown water, though. It has no taste to it.
That's what I'm saying. Is why would you?
Liquid brown.
I wouldn't even do it. I'd get something else.
Well, you know what it is. Like my wife likes that coffee. She doesn't like my expensive gourmet shit. As I feel like the Quentin Tarantino and Pulp Fiction.
When Bonnie
I
goes to
buy
the
the
store,
expensive gourmet shit because when I drink it, I want to taste it. My wife doesn't get it. She doesn't like it. So
I'm thinking about switching to espresso. I've been researching the different espresso, pods, this and that. And then there's some of those older machines that don't have the security check on it, and so they can use, you can use the knockoff pods and stuff. But Yeah, espresso. That's really the way to taste coffee. You know.
Well, if you do buy an espresso machine, I recommend Bed Bath and Beyond and extreme couponing the 20% off one item.
Yeah.
That stuff is marked up, man.
It just brings it down to normal price is what usually the 20%
Yeah.
coupon does. We got Eric Perez in the house. We got Cass in the house. Cass says he does Dunkin' Donuts. That's what.
Yeah, but the Dunkin' Donuts you're still gonna pay. So Dunkin' Donuts is the one of the cheaper ones, but it's still it's $6 for 12 ounces. And if you get the great value, it's $3.88 for a 12-ounce bag of great value. And like I said, they have the creme brulee, they have the donut shop, you know, they have all of the, and it's good coffee, guys. I mean, it's good.
So I am a generic fanboy when it comes to most things, but there are some brands I don't skimp on. I don't drink coffee, so I don't have any dog in this fight, but I can understand the quality of generics sometimes. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, wait, what do we got? Cliff, what are you drinking? Crystal Light?
I got Crystal Light and I got some water.
Yeah, because I forgot to go get booze. I had to take one of my wife's beers. So I'm drinking Blue Moon. Yes, Blue Moon, everybody's heard of it. You probably have it at your bar. If you didn't know, it's a Coors company. So, let's see. Brewed with Valencia orange peel. Taste responsibly. And that's it. That's fun.
I would have had a really cool what we're drinking, but what happened was I forgot to put one in the fridge. So on my local news, I'll drink it next weekend. My local news had a thing, it's called the East End, and they were showing all the wineries and breweries. So where I work, there's 22 breweries in a 10-mile area. It's wine country.
Nice.
So I'm like, you know what? I want to support local. It's a deli I go into. I see pumpkin ale. I like pumpkin. I'm kind of fruity like that. I buy a 4-pack. I said, you know what? I want to support Duffy. He's a great guy. I put the 4-pack on the countertop. The girl rings it up, and she pulls out this sheet. And I'm like thinking to myself, how much can it be? It's 4 16-ounce beers. Do you guys want to take a guess on how much the 4-pack was?
All right.
I don't know what beer costs.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cliff used to buy 6-packs when they were $3. I'm going to say $16.99.
Holy shit, you're out exactly right.
Whoa!
It was $18.56 with tax. She looked at me. I pulled out a 10, and when she rang it up, I was like, oh, "How much?"
So this was some kind of a yuppie. What was this? Where are you?
It's a craft beer. It's called Trade Winds Brewery. It's a pumpkin lager, and it's all like small craft brew. And like the guy in the deli's got like all these he's like all these kegerators with cold brew coffee that they're all like fancy shit. I didn't know. I'm thinking like it's gonna be $9 plus tax or something like that. When it said $16.99, and meanwhile I was like, I want to support local, but I was too embarrassed to turn around and like put it back.
That's the thing right there is, support local, but I mean, the prices are ridiculous,
I drank one, it was really good, but I explained the situation to my wife, and she goes, well, if you went to Applebee's and you got a beer with your steak, how much would it be? And I said $4 or $5. So in a way, and that would be for like a Coors or a Budweiser. So, but I'll be drinking that next week.
Yeah, my shit's got to be cold, and yeah, I stay away from 4-packs. You just know 4-packs are going to be expensive.
Is that a rule of thumb? I had no idea.
If it's a 4-pack, that means they think they're super fancy, and that means they're going to at least charge you the same price as a 6-pack. Let alone they'll probably fucking upcharge it 50% like they did that one.
I don't know. I used to get good prices on the Bartles and James.
Holy shit.
All right. And Ring Ringside Redskin told me you're going to grow a vagina drinking Blue Moon. I don't think he expected you to throw some Bartles and James in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
back
used
in
to love the pina colada one. That was my jam.
yeah, strawberry kiwi.
Whew. Hey, I drink Boone's Farm for a long
Fuck yeah,
time.
Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Snow Creek Berry for the win.
Whew. Okay.
Extra nitrates.
So I'd step up my game sometimes. I do the Zima, you know.
Hey, Zima's retro at least. I'll give you that.
Bartles and James, I'm talking back in the day. I'm talking, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that you could buy that anymore. It was those two old guys. You remember those commercials?
Yeah.
Like one guy
dude.
didn't talk.
Oh, I loved it, dude. Brink is saying 4-packs are usually bigger cans.
They were.
No.
They were 16-ounce cans.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, a little bit there. Here, not so much. Ours can, for the most part, are regular 12-ounce cans. Because yes, tall boys can definitely affect that. At least with the tall boy, you're getting in a 4-pack, you're getting more than one more beer. So you're at like 5 and an 8th beer or something. But all right, let's get into this fucking shit. First up, con news. I guess there was a Mezco Day 2 today. Because this was posted yesterday, but this is for the Cliffster here. 1/12. So you got a 1/12 Nosferatu. What else do you got? 1/12 Cliff.
I got I got the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Okay.
And I got the Freddy, the Michael Myers, the Jason, and then I got the Christopher Reeve Superman on pre-order.
So this is going to go on pre-order now as well. Are you a Texas Chainsaw guy?
Yeah, I am, but I'm more partial to Leatherface from Part 2 than I am the original Leatherface. He's funnier in Part 2.
So the suit and more of the lady mask.
No, that's the end of Part 1. He's in Part 2. He's still got a suit, but I don't know. It's hard to describe. The lady mask is the end of Part 1.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yes.
Chainsaw Massacre 2.
There should be like a Breakfast Club type photo of him. Yeah, it's right there in the corner.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do we got a good like in-movie picture? There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I think
it's not so much his look; it's how he is in Part 2 that I prefer.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes. Everybody's a lot more fun in 2, in my opinion.
Yeah. 2's just bananas.
Yeah. All right. At Wonderfest, this is something that happened a few weeks ago now at this point, but we missed this, I believe. This is a 3/0 1/6 scale Snake Eyes. So there was another company making one of these, a lot more stylized, more anime, but this is looking pretty fucking accurate to me. Looks like his suit doesn't have, so it's gonna be a suit over the articulation, which is always fun for people that look for that kind of stuff. But meh. All right, toy news, new TVC figures. Oh, this reminds me, I literally checked the news right before we started recording. And this wave has actually been confirmed from the time I did the show notes this morning.
Yeah, I saw it on Entertainment Earth, the Boba Fett. They zoomed in the pic on the Boba Fett Return of the Jedi card back. Yeah,
and that's this Jedi Temple Archives posted a thing like, look what we did in 5 minutes and how much better it looks than what Hasbro did with the card. So the ROTJ Boba Fett, which is just a little bit different deco on him and a new card back. This was a new one that they didn't see coming, the Leia Bespin Escape. So that's going to be her white uniform. A Snaggletooth, which is interesting because Snaggletooth never appeared carded. Reason why he's so hard to find is he was, well, sorry, I shouldn't say he didn't appear carded. Blue Snaggletooth didn't appear carded. Red Snaggletooth was on a card. So it'll be interesting to see if it's the red one or blue one. The Child, this is going to be the mass release from the Razor Crest. So this supposedly this will not include his little baby carriage, but I don't know what it's going to include for a figure this size. I mean, this is going to be 1 inch tall. So I don't know what else are you going to put in there. They were saying the accessories will be different for the mass release. So maybe it will include the crib and maybe different stuff. And this is the one I didn't know. Who is Grief Karga?
Carl Weathers.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was the one I was like, I don't recognize that name. And does he ever reference him? Does he ever call him Grief or Griff?
I think you hear his name a couple times. I think Werner Herzog says it a couple times. I guess he's the client, but I think he says it a couple times.
Okay. So those are confirmed and coming. If you're a vintage 3 3/4 vintage collection 3 3/4 collector, Earthrise official Pics. So this includes let's see, all the and also the Amazon exclusives.
Yeah, and the movie stuff, right?
Yeah, the Studio Series 66, which we've all seen coming forever, but it's kind of interesting to see the class. The Rodimus is going to be a Voyager, which I have my Rodimus, but he's not transformed. Well, let me get down to these pictures. Sorry for the whiplash. Re-releasing the Headmasters.
That's what was
really interesting. Yeah, I'm like, this one is the one Cliff brought our attention to in the boards, and I had no idea about these. So for Mask fans out there, this is the Hurricane. And what's this one called?
The toy was called Stinger. He was Scorpion in the cartoon.
Okay. So those are Mask homages. And then I thought the main guy's Trans Am or whatever, the T-Bird was also there.
No, all I saw was those two.
Oh, okay. And maybe they're talking about a different one. Well, we'll get to that.
Those Mask figure, what scale are those? Like really tiny legend size?
Yeah.
Scale?
These are those the Micromasters. The ones that come in the 2-packs, but for some reason these are coming in 3-packs.
So they're basically going to have Mask artwork.
And I doubt they're going to have Mask artwork. It is literally. Let me get back to Cliff's.
Yeah, because Cliff's posts look like it was Mask artwork.
No, I think it was just a picture of the packaging to show that the vehicles were the same paint deco.
Okay.
Yeah, and where did I even fucking put that here?
Up a little, up past third party.
Oh, I see it. Micromaster mass vehicles. Okay, so this was the post that Cliff posted. So this was the one I was curious about. They said 2 of the vehicles are based on Mask. On the old Mask Stinger vehicle. Oh, okay. So they're not saying anything about this. I wonder why.
It is. That's the one above it. It's an orange, like in the picture.
So the orange one is the toy. The red one is the vintage.
Oh,
is that what you're saying, Cliff? The red one's the vintage?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay. In the pack, I see. Okay. So I was thinking this was a Transformers version of Matt Tracker's view.
Oh,
like they
Thunderhawk?
Yeah, I thought they were just kind of like souping it up since they couldn't do it exactly. Okay. So yeah, no need for me in the Stinger or the Scorpion, but the Hurricane, this is, as people know, I collect one piece from a line that I love, so I don't get sucked into it. And the Hurricane is my favorite piece from Mask, so I'll be picking up this little fucker. Oh, show.
I mean, I'm hoping they do at least the Mask logo or something on the packaging.
I doubt they will, though.
I mean, G.I. Joe did. They might. I mean,
yeah, I guess that's true. Let's see. The other stuff we had here. So there's a whole press release if you want to read all that bullshit. But we get the Runabout to match up with Run Amok. That's an Amazon exclusive, as well as the Thrust, which is going to be an Amazon exclusive to go with the 2-pack. Here's the Micromasters we were talking about. So it looks like I'll have to buy a freaking 3-pack to get that one that I want.
it's an Amazon exclusive 6-pack.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Maybe I'll be paying $10 for just him on the aftermarket.
So yeah, Brink was saying that they're doing an homage, not a collaboration. So Brink feels that it's not going to have the Mask logos.
Yeah, I don't think it would, but
yeah.
I bought it anyway. You can't tease me.
All in on the 86 movie. Ooh, possibly. I've got to see. Does this show? Oh, it does show packaging. Yeah. I don't know. Are
we gonna talk about that jazz? Because I know there was some conversation in the group about jazz.
Yes. So I'll have to see, Brinkalizer. How about we work our way down real quick? Blur, yes. Grimlock, yes. Hot Rod, yes. Jazz, yes. And we got down to jazz. So Swage had put in there that the RTS or United version was better than this jazz, and I am freaking shocked. I realize he looks much more basic because he's supposed to be a cartoon version of him, but I mean the alt mode of this one is like perfect, is like spot on compared to the RTS United version. I didn't know what he would. He was saying the RTS was almost like MP quality. And
okay, Rock.
Yes.
The
your mic's rubbing against.
Oh, sorry.
I'm always thinking about the people who download the audio podcast.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just hold it. No big deal.
I mean, it's been crinkling and it's been gulping and crinkling and scratching.
I can't hit the mute button from where I am. I finished my coffee. It's all good.
Sorry, audio listeners.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, besides Lotus, I'm sure you bought the RTS version. But you even saw the comparison pic that I posted. I'm just like, it's fucking night and day. He looks like a hatchback in the RTS version.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I had Wheelie and Jazz, so in the RTS version. Those are actually the ones that I ended up selling for $10 sealed on card.
Now, is that what I haven't seen? I haven't taken too close. Okay, so that's not this Wheelie though, right? This is a different mold, isn't it?
That's a different. Yeah, I don't know what mold that is.
So, and we get
they made a full size Wheelie out of Jazz in the Reveal the Shield.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was a true exclusive. Well, overseas / true exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and to Brink's question is, because I don't listen to other podcasts nowadays, I miss some of this insight. I don't know how much of these molds are looking like a lot of reuse. Like I say, the Jazz is definitely different than we've ever got. I don't know how different this Rodimus is from the leader that we got.
I think they're all the same. I think they're all the same, and they just repainted them. I mean,
yeah. So that might keep me from them because accessories aren't a huge thing for me and shit like that. But definitely not double dipping on the Devastator box set. I think that one showed up for fucking like $260 or something like that. And yeah. He thinks all the studio series are new. So
oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't seem to look new. Maybe I don't know. They're not that different though. If they are new molds, they're not
different enough.
I guess we would have to see side-by-side comparisons.
Yeah, and my big thing is these are going to be around retail. I think one of these are exclusive or something like that. But I am perfectly fine with something that's a mass release to wait for reviews and side-by-side comparisons and stuff before I jump in on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool for people who missed out on, the prior ones, even like the Headmasters, people who missed out on those figures. Now they get to experience them again and at retail, and they can use coupons and, so I mean, that's kind of cool. And even the Headmasters, they look very similar to the ones we got.
Yeah, I think these are. I think these are just reissues, maybe some deco changes. The wings look weird on this Mind Wipe, but no, I mean he still has the feet and the claws. So yeah, I'd be curious.
Wait. Brink says they're G1. Those are not actual G1. No, those aren't G1 reissues. Those are.
No, he's just saying. No.
Oh, he's just saying in general.
The Headmasters are reused. Okay. I think he's just saying.
Gotcha. Yeah, because
these are G1 figures, and they've made G1 figures. How much different are they going to be?
Because that would be cool if we started to get G1 reissues in the reissue line of G1 Headmasters. That'd be kind of cool.
I'd take some reissued Headmasters or Target Masters for sure.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. We're getting all weirded out with the delay here. Classified Wave 3. This is something that's already been rumored, but Major Blood, Flint, and Lady J will be that Wave 3 here.
I'm still not seeing these G.I. Joes, guys. I'm not.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I'm not seeing it at Target. I'm only going to 2 stores, but still, I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, I go at least every 2 weeks, if not once a week. I go to 4 Targets and 5 Walmarts, and I have seen the Joes at 1 Walmart my entire fucking life. And then I found a bunch of roadblocks here and there, but I've seen a bunch of roadblocks. I've seen two beachheads, or 3 beachheads, sorry, and I've seen 1 Cobra Trooper the entire time.
Yeah, the only thing I keep on seeing is that stupid Baroness with that motorcycle,
Oh, really? That one's...
No, he's fucking with you, Slick.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait. I'm like, that shit's going on the fucking secondary market for like $120. I'm like, I luckily had someone very nice. Triple A's in the house, having dinner and watching the show. That must mean he's in an argument with his wife if he's allowed to watch the show while he eats dinner.
Well,
Wait
good
for
thing you
him to
called him
chime
out
in
on it.
that. Yeah, exactly. I got
you
to
called that out.
Hopefully his wife's not next to him. Jeez, this is not good.
Hey,
What
I
if he's
didn't even
watching
think
it?
about that.
Wait, what if he's watching this with his wife?
I know. Be like, his wife's gonna go, "Hey, Peter, can you pass the salt and shut this shit off too while you're at it?"
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna get him in trouble.
All right, sorry.
We're not
Sorry,
slickest.
Diamond Select Boba Fett. This is kind of big news, man. This is the first Diamond Select Star Wars figure. So if people aren't in the know, they're about about 7.5 inches. I want to say they're a little bit bigger. Like it, I buy a lot of select stuff for big characters like the Hulk and stuff because they look so much better next to the Legends. But somebody already found this in the Disney store, so this isn't just like a mock-up or something. This actually exists.
When will they scale down their packaging? They
Yeah,
have
that's a huge
the
package.
most
Jeez.
ridiculous
It's
packaging.
The worst.
And what you can't see either through this picture of the bubble is every single appendage of his body has a twisty tie that
A
goes
metal
through,
twisty tie.
that goes through the other casing. It's like 10 minutes to unbox one of those figures.
Yeah, it's awful. And then I keep all my card backs in boxes, but that's because I collapse them all. The fucking selects won't collapse properly. You have to bend where it says Boba Fett right there. You have to bend that to make it sit flat. Oh yeah, I agree. Packaging is awful, but I'm gonna buy it if I see it. That's for sure. I gotta see what it.
The thing what sucks is if you go to sell those on the secondary market or buy it on the secondary market, the shipping on those figures is like $12 to $15 because it's automatically priority between the size of it and the weight.
Yeah, and that's another thing. They use a really fucking heavy plastic on their select figures.
I remember a couple of years ago at Baltimore Comic-Con, I bought 2 Jay and Silent Bob figures and 2 Clerks figures, and I sat there on the con floor for like a half hour just unboxing them because the 4 figures took up 2 humongous shopping bags, and when I was done with it, I put the 4 little figures and accessories in one bag and threw it in my backpack. There was no way I was walking through a con with all those.
That's awesome. Let's see, Bandai Ronin Mando. So if you're going all in on stuff, this is a very, very cool version of the Mandalorian, especially since cookies are fine. I don't care. Movie realization line, less movie realization.
It doesn't even look like Mandalorian.
Looks fat in it.
Yeah, I'm not really impressed with this whatsoever. Because to me, it doesn't look enough samurai-ish, in my opinion. And you guys are saying it doesn't look enough like the Mandalorian. So neither one of us are getting our way. What do we got? Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Are we going to talk? Are we going to talk about any more Mandalorian stuff?
Yes, there's so much Mandalorian stuff in this show. You're going to shit yourself.
That's horrible.
Actually, there's not too much, but we will be talking about it. New Black Series playset. Rebel Spies have beamed a secret transmission that pre-orders may be opening later this month that should be of great interest to collectors who focus on action figure photography. If reports are accurate, this will cater to the 1/12 scale crowd. So that'll be interesting. What do you think if you had to have, like they say, it's going to be a photo backdrop. It's not going to be a play set. But if you had to have a photo backdrop for Black Series figures, what should they make?
Oh, well, I'm going to guess it's going to be the Death Star interior. like those just the generic walls and doors.
Just the circles and the circles and the
because then you could do
ovals.
Ben versus Vader. You could do Han Solo and Chewbacca and Luke and Stormtrooper gear.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different things you could do with it. I mean, I think that's just a generic way to go. It's a good idea. So versatile.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm sure they're seeing that there's third-party people selling those everywhere, so they want to knock them out. Cliff, what about you?
I don't know. Most of the stuff they've been doing is Empire themed. So, I mean, it could be maybe. I don't know what they would, because you know how I feel about the two play sets they've made for the 4-inch figures. I mean, what would this be?
Yeah,
like
that's exactly
2 steps and then a piece of cardboard with the other 7. Maybe a Millennium Falcon cockpit.
I would be super happy for snow walls, like something from Hoth, but that's probably a reach at this point. So.
Well, maybe if this does well enough down the road, possibly. Or the only other thing is maybe a Jabba's Palace.
For the 12-inch? Just something to sit behind Jabba's dais?
Yeah, maybe like something. Yeah, but who would buy that, though? A generic, like, wall from Jabba's Palace? I don't know.
Well, who bought the Jabba that came with nothing? Just the free... The
people that Jabba were pissed that couldn't get the Comic-Con one.
Like, I saw that in the store, and I'm like, what would I do with a Jabba without a dais or without anything? And he's not even like...
And they haven't made any of the other characters to fill in that diorama either. There's no Bib Fortuna. There's just Gamorrean Guard. That's about it. And, Lando in disguise.
So you guys want to step up your diorama game? Head over to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. He actually is making a 1/6 cockpit. So he is making the Star Wars Millennium Falcon cockpit for it's going to be scaled for Hot Toys 1/6.
Oh yeah, it's like $1,200, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, this guy, it's his. He works with his dad. It's a mom and pop operation, and he takes pre-orders, and he does phenomenal work. So he's got these are actual pictures of his work. So this is
I love the dirtiness of the seats and shit. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's got step-by-step videos of him doing all this, but yeah, it's pretty big and very detailed.
Well, yeah, considering these are fucking 12-inch figures.
Yeah, these are Hot Toys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what Chewbacca's seat must smell like? Oh.
Well, so long as I got good air conditioning. I guess it's cold in space. So. All right. Let's see. Origins Grayskull confirmed. I don't know if I need this, but I pre-ordered it on Walmart.
I'm fucking over Walmart pre-orders.
My Striker got canceled. I was pretty pissed about that.
Really?
Yeah, I hemmed and hawed about it that day. I ordered it later that day, but not during the feeding frenzy. And yeah, it's been canceled. Along with, I ordered 2 Storm Shadows, and one of them got canceled as well. So
yeah, my cable kept getting delayed, so I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." I canceled every pre-order I had.
Looking a lot like the original, man, and I think that's what's kind of got me kind of in the on the fence about it. Is I'm just like, why wouldn't I just buy an original that I really want, but
well, you're gonna get a fresh, it's a fresh build.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, case fresh. It is a different build.
Yeah, Pixel Dan did a comparison video. It's actually a lot different.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to watch that. So, because I could care less about the white sorceress that comes with it. Okay. Mandalorian. Oh, this is the one that we got an update on. Here we go. So they originally rumored a Mandalorian figure for the retro collection, but it looks like the entire next wave of the retro collection is going to be Mandalorian. So I think we all know Mandalorian, Cardoon, IG-11. Is this the fish dude that gets?
No, it's the Ugnaught.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to actually do that, but okay. So the Ugnaught and who voiced him?
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte. That's right. And then we already clarified this was. Oh God, I already forgot.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. Thank
Apollo
you.
Creed.
Yes. The child, and then Moff Gideon, which I assume Moff Gideon will come with the black lightsaber or whatever they call that.
The dark saber.
Dark saber. Yeah. Thank you, Cliff.
What is that black lightsaber called? The one that's dark.
I'm gonna get. I can't wait to get Moff Gideon because I want to make a custom figure from Do the Right Thing.
Oh, nice.
What was he? Who was
he? He was. I forgot his name. I just watched it the other night, but he's like, "Sal, I want some extra cheese." He's like, "You want extra cheese? It's $1.50. Put some extra cheese on the motherfucker." Oh, he's got some classic lines in that. He's got a crazy name and Do the Right Thing. It's like Get Big Fresh or something like that. Bugging out.
Yeah,
that's his name. Bugging Out.
I remember because they made reaction figures of him from Breaking Bad. So there's already 5 points that you could take, but yeah,
right, I gotta make a Bugging Out figure.
I just want a Radio Raheem.
Oh, reaction, get on it.
Let's see. I'm ignoring the chat here. Let's see. Cast selling figures making me feel bad some more. I'm all about the white bird lady. AAA.
So while we're talking about the Mandalorian, did you guys see the Hallmark ornament of the child? Because I thought that was a pretty good representation of him.
No, like all the Hallmark stores in my area have gone out of business since COVID.
Well, yeah, but you can still order online. I mean, it's sold out, but maybe
sorry. There we go.
Yeah. $20. It's 3 inches. The whole thing is
this one here
tall.
Oh, here's both of them. Mama. Yeah, it's cute.
You could just right on Hallmark's website. I don't know what this stuff is, but
these are people trying to steal your money.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. There's the Hallmark one.
Does it play music or anything, or is it talk?
No, I don't think it does, but it's a nice little ornament, 3 inches tall. Comes with the basket pram thing. That's
$20. It's got to have some sounds on it.
I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
sounds,
for that price.
No, I think $20 is the standard price.
Is there normal? Well, maybe that's true.
I can't remember the last time I paid full price for one of those ornaments.
Well, it's always full price, and then you just wait till after the holidays and 75% off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take your chances with what they got. Yeah.
He's waving to you.
Yeah.
Saying hi, guys.
I don't know. I don't know if you can take them out of there.
I doubt it. That shit's usually fucking molded solid. The one interesting one we did get was we got the major award from Christmas Story.
The leg lamp?
And the crate opens up. the crate has like little straw filling, just a little piece of paper, and then the leg comes out of there. So it's actually like 2 ornaments. There's 2 hangers for it to where you can hang the Fragile crate next to the fucking leg lamp. Yeah. Okay, third party mini Galvatron and mini Soundwave. These things are ridiculous, ridiculously priced. They're very cute. So these are just over 2 inches a piece, and they're $30.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh my God, like, great for you. It's an engineering feat.
Yeah, they fully transform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because you got Galvatron here in his cannon. They even use the blast effects. But
I mean, I'm telling you guys, the smaller it is, the harder it is, and the more expensive it is. That's just the way it is.
I'm just like, for $45, I got a Soundwave with 2 cassettes. Right. So here's a Soundwave Legends class again, 3.5 inches instead of just over 2 inches. So you're right, this is still smaller, but
yeah,
I mean, it looks really good. I'm in a group called Cassette Collectors or something like that. And some guy posted a Asian pre-order for this, $30 for both figures. Now, I haven't pulled the trigger on that or anything. It's one of those where you have to pay. It's weird. They make you pay like 60% up front or pay the whole thing. I'm just kind of like, that's kind of a weird pre-order policy. But
AAA is questioning me on the smaller it is, the harder it is, ? I mean, it's an engineering thing, I mean, yeah, you can make a tiny figure to look like garbage, but to make a tiny figure that looks like whatever character you're representing, that is an engineering feat, especially if you're making a transformable figure. If you're just making a slug that's not transformable, then that's easy. You just 3D print something in a small scale. But
so who's the market for those? Is it for the people that have the larger transformers, like that picture with the Scorponok?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a market. It could be also marketed to world's smallest transformer collectors, possibly.
Yeah.
Focus
collector. I mean, I want the Soundwave. I mean, I want both of them, not at $30 a piece. If I can't find a reliable overseas, pre-order, I might pay $30 for the Soundwave just because I love tiny little things that transform. Yeah. So this is a good one from Brink. Is there an ornament of the biker scout punching the satchel? Oh,
there's a hot toy to that actually coming out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Does it actually come with the asset?
I know
it comes with the satchel.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but you never know. That might be like the exclusive one that they sell.
the asset with the black eye. All right. Let's go through these pretty quick because none of them really pertain to the 4 franchises. McFarlane announced Princess Bride figures. This was never big in my boy lexicon growing up. It's one of Mrs. McFavorite's favorite movies of all time. What about you guys? Princess Bride? Any nostalgia there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need these figures. I think I posted on my Facebook page. I just want a Prince Humperdinck because he is also Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night. And I just want a Chris Sarandon head so I can make a Jerry Dandridge.
That's awesome.
You're not going to believe it, but just before going live, I was watching Fright Night, the original.
I love that movie so much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
it's
impressive.
so good.
It was
How
on
are you?
Pluto. It was one of those, you guys ever turn on that Pluto? It just constantly plays live, live stuff,
Yeah, I saw an article on fucking CNN about how they're really doing well, especially during the pandemic, with people just fucking wanting to revisit, cord cutters wanting to revisit that just drop-in TV experience. So.
It is. It's interesting because Pluto is designed to just basically channel surf, and honestly, their commercials are not too bad. I mean, they give you a good chunk of the movie, and then they play like 3 or 4 commercials.
I can roll with that.
It's pretty fair, and it's high def and everything.
We've been watching Facts of Life and Who's the Boss on Crackle, and it's a fucking nightmare. Like in a half an hour, it's 4 different commercial breaks
Crackle.
with
try
7 commercials.
Yeah, Crackle that's a Sony property. Yeah, that's an old school. You know what I'm saying? That Crackle is super old.
No, I know. It used to not be as bad. Like that's where I think that was the first place I saw comedians in cars getting coffee. No, Joe Dirt I have loved since the movies, since the movie theaters. I love fucking Joe Dirt.
Oh, Joe Dirt, man. It's a funny ass movie. It really is.
Never seen it.
Really? You never seen Joe Dirt?
Cliff.
I'm not a big David Spade fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you have to be a fan. I mean, it's just a funny. Well, I don't know. Maybe I guess.
I don't love him, but I also don't feel the hate that everybody has from him. But I mean, I like Tommy Boy. I mean, I like most of the
Tommy
movies
Boy's awesome.
You got to do Joe Dirt. Dude.
Yeah, you got to do Joe Dirt. If you think Tommy Boy is good, you got to do Joe Dirt.
Oh God. You mean it just grows in all white trashy like that? I fucking
Did anybody see the new Adam Sandler Netflix Halloween movie?
The Hubie Hubby.
I did.
Halloween.
I watched it. Yeah.
And what was your guys' thoughts
I don't know. I mean, it's Adam Sandler, I don't know.
I am like striving to find my daughter at 8 years old. I saw fucking Friday the 13th at a drive-in theater when I was 6. My daughter, all I have to say is I'm watching a scary movie and she'll like run past the living room to make sure she doesn't watch it. And so it's a struggle to find anything Halloween we can all watch. So I'll give it that. It was okay for a family Halloween movie. But
I watched that movie with my son. He's laughing. He goes, "Dad, what do you think about it?" And I go, "Now I know how people with Down syndrome feel." I felt like I lost brain cells watching that movie. And my son looked at me, he thought it was really funny. And I'm like, well, I liked this movie 20 years ago when it was called The Waterboy. It was so bad. It was good to see all the cameos, but oh my God, that was painful for me to sit through.
And I do gotta say that, like, the cameos were amazing. I mean, fucking every SNL person for the last 15 years and shit like that. So
yeah,
did you ever? I mean, you could Trick or Treat is a really good movie.
Just watched it before this podcast started.
I know. I was jealous.
I mean, but I'm just saying. I mean, you could try to get your daughter to watch that.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
Sam is,
shit. No, she would dude, she doesn't want to see blood. She doesn't like jump scares. Yeah. Okay. It's the same way with eating spicy stuff. She won't eat stuff with pepper on it. I'm just like, you are not my child. Like,
especially in Colorado, right? With the green chilies and stuff. Yeah.
Well, exactly. And not even here. They don't make it right here. But being from New Mexico, we make it right down there. And she won't, dude. If we say it's peppers, like, oh, we're having sausage and peppers, she'll be like, oh no, that's too spicy, kind of shit. So.
Hey, you guys remember Ani Kamosi? Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Yeah.
Well, I used to always say, "Here comes the hot pepper." I need Kamosi.
Yeah, we will watch Scream 4. This is the first time I've ever seen it. We watched it, I think, on like Tubi or Vudu, one of those. And my son was just like cringing in the seat watching it. And I'm like, it's Scream. It's not even like, yeah, Ghostface is stabbing the people, but it's like the most ridiculous. They stab Anthony Anderson through the head with a knife. The knife would hit the skull. It wouldn't do that. And he's like holding his head. The blood's gushing out. It was so bad. And he's like cringing. I'm like, Junior, come on. This is nothing. You watch John Wick with a smile on your face, and this like you're cringing at.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we are, let's see, we're 2 movies into the Saw franchise, 2 movies into Nightmare on Elm Street, 1 movie into Friday the 13th, and then 2 movies into Scream. We're doing it. I don't just do
ones. Well, I don't know if they're not really old school, because like old school for me is like urban. Like I saw Urban Legend the other day.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a Scream. That only exists because of the wave after Scream. It's like that Urban Legend. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Disturbing Behavior with Katie Holmes. All those attractive teen horror movies. Halloween H2O is one of those.
The Faculty.
Faculty's awesome though. Yeah. I like Faculty a lot.
Cass says he did watch the Hammer horror movies on HBO Max for the first time. I gotta look at that. I haven't looked at HBO Max in a while. I've been on my own watching my classic monster movies. So I'm only 2 down, but Dracula and Frankenstein. The Dracula music like blew my mind how visceral the Dracula music was. Like, I don't know if there's something, because I've seen the original Dracula a few times, but the music was just like, oh my God, it seems like I've always known that music. But anyways, AAA says Uncut Gems. I concur. That was
Uncut Gems is awesome.
Fucking movie. Oh my God.
It's like watching a panic attack.
Oh, so he's not going. So how much the time?
Oh no, dude.
He doesn't talk like that.
No,
Uncut Gems.
No, this is
he's a gangster, man. He's
this is his
backdoor. You'd like it, man. It's a.
I've heard good things about it. I haven't watched a good Adam Sandler movie in so long. Like I think about
it's not Adam. You wouldn't even know it was Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
He doesn't even sound like it. Like he's totally in his own element. He should get an award for that.
This is his like Travolta Pulp Fiction.
Wow.
Thing,
all right, I'll watch
like
that.
Where. Oh, you mean he doesn't dance in this movie? Well, he does dance, but all right. Let's see. Wow, that spun off from Princess Bride figures. New reaction figures. So we're getting a bunch of really badly illustrated.
Yeah, what's with this? This has been the last couple of solicitations from them. Just this weird drawing.
Yeah, just really poor illustrations.
What in the world? Well, they're the shittiest fucking figures on the face of this earth. So
they just put the shittiest fucking illustrations.
Wait. Are these like the real like the cells?
No. This is how they've been advertising. Like, this is how their teams are pitching it in Super 7 is what I could imagine. Wow. Is an art team is saying, oh, here, these are going to be the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And next.
Why is Jaga wearing a yellow jumpsuit?
Is it blue?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I thought
he looks a little bit like Borat to me.
I thought what they did is they killed the 4 horsemen. They told them to put some crayons in between their feet, in between their toes, and sketch us some figures. This is what they came up with. This is just trash. This is hot garbage.
I mean, those are $18 each, Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what an abomination of toys.
I'm a Monkeyan and Snowman of Hook Mountain fan, so I'll be getting those too. But yeah, none of the others.
I don't know. I look at the original ones they came out with. Those first couple years, those figures were good, and I feel like they just went so far downhill.
Well, because they had Funko's money behind that first couple of years. Yeah.
And then the pricing has just gone up and up and up every year or so.
Yeah, what those horror reaction figures? Those were like $10 each.
Yeah.
That's the big part I have a problem with. Let's see, Alias. Sorry, AAA. I see you posted a couple questions. We'll hold those to the end, so remind us of them. Let's see. KJ Smith, not a horror nut. I watch all the indie shit there is, a lot of crap, but I find some gems. Yeah, I wait for other people to tell me what indie films are good, and then I go watch them. AAA says positive owning a reaction figure is you can throw it very hard to the ground and it's unbreakable.
So does he throw his toys very hard at the ground, or does Mrs. AAA throw his toys very hard at the ground?
Some Highlander figures here. They're 5-inch, 12 points of articulation. So these are going to kind of be. I wonder what company is this from? Insidium.
It's the company that did the Bill and Ted figures.
Yeah, and did these heavy metal ones right here. These guys. These figures, even though they were 12 points of articulation, were not bad at all. Like the quality was good, accessories are good on there. I might get those.
Yeah, but I just couldn't get over the price. I think the Bill and Ted's were like $35 each. I was like, I can't do that.
Oh, yeah, and I know the heavy metal ones were $30, but because I get them through the discount comic book store, like anything you can get through previews, they knock like 20% off. So even those were only $24. Still a little pricey for what you get, but they don't look too bad, you know. Is there? Oh, there's more. Oh, fancy. I didn't know there was actually all this. Oh, well, that seems kind of shitty. A book and a sword. I guess what else are you going to include? He has his medieval mask. Oh, yeah, but see, the comic doesn't really work for this. Highlander wasn't a comic before it was a movie, was it?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just that movie.
Yeah.
Everything came after.
So.
The movie's fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Can't wait to get that figure and pose him reading that book.
Let's see. Official pics of the best action figures. So I did as I said. I ordered the Big Trouble in Little China Lightning guy. This is the only guy I pre-ordered. So I'll let people know how he turns out. But you can now see, you can definitely see why these are only like $15 a piece or something. But have a bunch of articulation.
And they're less than a reaction figure.
Yeah, less than a reaction figure. Exactly, dude. Licensed, fucking bigger scale. They're even larger than a reaction figure. 31 points of articulation, depending on the figure. Let's see. They've announced some very intriguing new licenses. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gremlins, Starship Troopers. Fuck yeah, dude. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ooh, I'm excited for some Starship Troopers, dude. But
I love that movie.
Oh God. Oh my God, dude. It is so amazing.
Yeah, that shower scene.
The co-ed shower. Gotta love
I like
that
girl.
dude.
Whoever that girl is, I like that girl in that movie.
Dina Meyer.
Yeah.
No. I don't think
The redhead
that's
is Dina Meyer. The other chick is
other
Denise
chick.
Richards.
that chick. Yeah.
Denise Richards.
Just watch Wild Things, man. You'll be good.
Yeah. She was. Yeah, I liked her in that too. Yeah.
This was kind of interesting. I think you posted this, Lotus, right?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I love that it like comes with a shipping box and it comes with the fucking computer and the laser.
It's the laser disc player and the laser disc, and they replicated. If you click on one of those other pictures, you'll see that they literally replicated the actual laser disc player, the brand and everything that was inside the machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, shouldn't have said computer. Laser disc player.
Do you guys remember playing that in the arcade?
Yes.
Oh my god!
How ridiculous!
It was 4 tokens.
Was that?
It was 4 tokens, and it was just a one and done kind of a thing because it would cost 4 tokens. So it was super hard. It was all about timing. Yeah,
ridiculously hard.
Well, and I even so I got this on one of those retrocade like plug it in things, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna beat this. I didn't even realize like all it is on this screen you go right, on this screen you go forward, on this screen you go back, like
right.
And so I sat there for an hour like trying to do things,
right? But that's what we did in the arcade too. We didn't know right. It's actually a simple game if you memorize the exact screens, and like you said, you just go right.
It'd be like a tunnel would flash. It'd be like you're rowing a boat, and it'd be like a left or a right, and that's all it was. It was
click on the this manufacturer. Click on that from this. Click on there. They have a coin machine, which I think is awesome. Scroll to the $60. Scroll down to the coin machine.
Oh, this is Replit. Oh, wow, this is Replit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Click on that right there.
There's two different ones?
No, the one that's sold out, the red one. Yeah, the coin machine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the change machine. You guys remember seeing that? And it actually works. It's they're classifying it as a USB charger, but
that's crazy.
I gotta get that for my arcade room.
Oh, look at that carpet it's on too. Oh shit.
Well,
the carpet is sold separately. Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
It's $10. They're all sold out, but I thought that's really cool. But that change machine actually works. It functions.
What's the one on top of that? What was the other one? Is that another change machine?
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the Walkman.
Oh,
that's a Sony Walkman.
One of those big fucking.
Wow.
That's a 1-to-1 scale Walkman, right? Or no?
So
1/6 scale.
I wonder. So I backed that. It was Replitronics, the boombox that we talked about on one of the show. Yeah, Replitronics Mini. So I wonder if this is. Oh yeah, it is. It's by the same company.
Oh,
that's crazy. I backed this.
Oh, okay.
This was the
cool.
Bluetooth boom boxes.
Yeah.
And one's like a normal size if you actually wanted a Bluetooth speaker, and then one was a 1/6 scale boom box for like 12-inch figures. So yeah. Oh yes, and it's from the same company, New Wave.
Oh, nice.
Toys.
So they're doing all kinds of stuff then.
Yeah. So that's dope. That's even cooler. What other arcade games do they have?
They just had like Tempest and Street Fighter.
Street Fighter would be dope. But and then I saw it had a cable. Oh, charge cable. Okay. I was wondering what would be really cool is if it had like an HDMI out or something and you could play it on your fucking TV. But
no, but it's a high resolution screen, so it you can actually play the game.
Yeah.
On the unit itself.
Oh.
But it's like 12 inches tall, so it's not really that big, but
yeah. Hell yeah.
So what I heard actually about Dragon's Lair is it was a laser disc, and when you moved it left or right, that was basically like the same thing as touching the remote control for
Yeah.
chapter forward or chapter
Yeah.
something. That's
Yep.
what it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one that I was telling you about that I played for the longest time, not realizing like what was going on. It was that. It was one that was remote based, where you just hit the remote left and right.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fucking DVD of it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Cass says it blew his mind. He would just watch other people play. And I was the same way. If you were lucky, you would find some person that was really good at it, and you'd get to watch it for a long time because they were doing it. That and Space Ace. I'm sure everybody remembers Space Ace.
No.
No?
No.
It's
I don't
Dragon
remember.
Slayer in space. It's
Yeah.
the exact same game. Not the exact same game, but Same.
When did that come out? Was that because
like 2 years after Dragon Slayer?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Exactly what Slick said. Same thing, but in space.
Yeah, so
I
let's-
don't remember that at all.
I don't think it was nowhere
Oh.
near as popular either.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to get a good. Yeah. So that's what the cabinet looked like.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could see even the characters looked the same. Oh, Dragon Slayer 2. I haven't seen that in forever. But yeah, same animation style, same
Yeah.
characters and everything.
I don't remember that. I used to work at an arcade and I don't remember that.
Oh wow. Well, then you didn't work out a very good one then.
I guess not.
It wasn't a timeout, that's for sure.
We only had Mortal Kombat, the Turtles, the X-Men,
Probably Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
the awesome Terminator with the machine gun.
Oh yeah, those are all the boring ones.
Yeah. And we had Afterburner. We had the full carriage Afterburner, which was pretty-
Wow.
Ooh,
Sitting
nice.
on-
That was a fun game.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
full carriage one, that was expensive. It was $1.25.
Speaking of jets, you like that segue? ZETA Toys new Superions. I don't know who the fuck would want a clear one, but
There's a lot of people that buy the
clear new age stuff.
I think Deluxe bought the green, the
he
Jolly
did.
Rancher green constructor or one of those sets,
Yeah.
right?
You're absolutely right. So there are some people. The metallic looks pretty good, especially if you missed it before, but
Yeah.
I don't see how this looks too much different from the other one. So maybe I need some side by side comparison.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, you figure they have the mold, so
Yeah.
they just doing it, and just like AAA says, Ghost Superion,
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like you say, once they have the molds, it's next to nothing for them to produce these. So, store report: Earthrise Wave 3 popped up. Run Amok. What's this guy? Isn't he like one of the bases or something?
I can't even see them.
I can't even. Yeah, I can't even read what it says. Here we go. There we go. Fast Track. Oh, he was one of the fucking. Anyways, Sunstreaker and Trailblazer. So
I just like looking at everything else. I don't care about the transfer.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out where. I mean, this is like, what has he got in the background? Like,
he's got
like-
Seeker's pinned to corkboard back here.
yeah, and then what
This
is there
looks
like? Is
like
there
it might be
baseball
a-
cards or something back
A
there?
mug shot, a graduation pick for
Yeah,
his
so I'm
niece.
saying, is it? What is?
He's a bounty hunter or something.
Yeah, what in the world?
Food shopping list.
List of things to do.
New
I mean,
TVC.
I mean, when I post when I post pics in our group, I even take the time to crop those pics. So if you guys notice, like anytime I take pictures
Oh,
of Lego
really?
and stuff, I crop all those pictures. Like I take the
Oh,
time to do
wow.
that. Like I don't understand. People need to learn how to crop, man.
I know how to crop dust.
Yeah, I don't crop my store pics. Not that I post very many of them whatsoever, but
But you know what's good? Christmas time is coming up, so you know what that means soon? New third-party
Clearance.
news.
oh, third party news.
Because
Yeah.
Christmas time's when all the shit toys come out.
I just saw in Amazon's wish book, so they're doing like a Toys R Us wish book thing, and
Or
they had
Sears.
sorry, wish book was specifically Sears. Thank you. They had a Flamingos Gotta Go.
Yeah, my friend Travis, who joined the group today, he's one of
Uh-huh.
the StarJo guys I've known for years. His daughter is mesmerized. She has to have that toy this year for Christmas. That's supposed to be a hot toy this year.
The next wave of vintage collection was Shirit Imwe, Arc Trooper 5s, Jedi Luke, and Ohanka. Is it Ohanka? Am I just not remembering that right? But anyways, so if you're a vintage collector, those are showing up. Online, Jesus, it just doesn't stop. We already talked about the vintage collection, Boba Fett. So Peter and I talked about this. I ordered 3 of these to get free shipping.
You told us about this on the last episode.
Yeah, and they
I asked you if GameStop is honorable.
Yeah.
And this proves they are not.
They are not. No. And they also, so not only are they raising the price from $12.99 to $22.99, they're also now enforcing limits as well. So I had ordered 3 to get to the free shipping thing. Like, oh, I can flip these if they're only $13. So they're going to cancel one of them and raise the price on the other 2. Now, the one thing that is honorable is they sent everybody a $5 coupon that ordered it. So if you only ordered 1, it's not that huge of a hike, but I'll be canceling my order because they're a mass retail release. I'll find them. All right. New Toyworld. So these are their new Barons. They have a 3-pack of these thingamabobbers here. So what are these? World War One triplanes.
I thought that was a biplane.
Well, this one has 3 wings.
Oh, it
So
does? I see. Oh, there's one underneath. Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah. So they're
I don't know. I mean, do you think people are buying these? I mean, I know we had that other
at
number.
160.
Yeah, they're so. That's what I'm saying. They're so expensive.
Like, Jesus. And then they don't even like fall along so you have a black, you have a blue, and then you have a red. So you can't even say, "Oh, I'm getting the Seekers," because I can even go with Starscream being red, but this one should be a purple one and a blue one, and that might make more sense. But I can't imagine. It's like you say, it's those people that just got to have it all. They got to have all the clear New Age and all the regular New Age. They got to have everything that's ever been modeled after Starscream ever.
It's a lot of money for that.
Dude, $160. These aren't as bad. I actually follow Fox Forge Toys on Instagram. They do amazing 3D printing statues and shit that they all sculpt themselves. This is their first shot at a unlicensed toy line or their own license, whatever you want to call them. So these are 6-inch scale figures. 30 points of articulation on these, so quite a few points of articulation. I pre-ordered this guy to just support him, to see what it looks like. Pretty cool little dude, you know. So I just wanted to send him some shout outs. If you're interested in those, check out the show notes for links. Third unlock tier announced for the Razor Crest. And where do we get the unlock stuff here? This is 4 carbonite blocks. So I assume these will be decoed to the nines with nice washes. It already looks like here that they're using different plastics and maybe some chrome painting here, not back metallized, but some chrome stuff. But God, here's for giving us another $1 million. We're going to give you 4 hunks of plastic. This shit drives me nuts. But
are there any more tiers yet to unlock?
They said this will be the last one.
Oh,
so even though I think there's still 22 days left. So they need 13,000. So this one still has 1,500. But normally, as Brinkalizer's graphs have shown, normally there's a spike in the last couple days. That fucking FOMO, that fear of missing out, kicks in, and people order in the last couple days.
And you're not to bring politics into this, but if we get a stimulus check that right before the election, watch my words. Can you imagine, like, people get the stimulus check and then you see like how many more thousands get ordered because people got free money?
That's true. I think maybe if I got a stimulus, it might go towards that.
Listen, little Miss McFavorite didn't know that she's getting $500, so you can always, get some Razor Crest right there.
Exactly. Whew. Here's one for Rock. Lucha Libre Series 2. These are 3 3/4 figures by Boss Fight Studios. Did you get any of the Series 1? Are you a Lucha Libre guy at all?
No, I'm actually not buying any wrestling figures right now.
Oh, wow.
No.
So you get burned out, or what's going on?
No, it's just that I still need those 2 last straight arm GI Joe figures to complete my run, and like considering that's going to cost me about like under $2,000, I'm kind of not buying anything right now. I'm just trying to make my purchases count. So
see, that impresses me. Even with your free money, you're saving up for something that's going to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm going to get that bargain eventually, and I'm just trying to find something. Instead of pissing it away on little odds and ends, rather get one big bang purchase.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're that close.
Yeah.
Mattel Creations first drop, so you may not even have heard of this. Mattel Creations is who sold their Comic-Con exclusives and did a fucking horrible job, in my opinion, but whatever. They launched those Comic-Con exclusives on Instagram, and fuck, by the time I even had an account set up, and by the time I could check out, I missed every single one. But these are kind of interesting. It's all about the art of the figure. So they released a Barbie, an all clear Barbie, so you can kind of see how Barbie goes together. They released a Hot Wheel where you show it broken up, displayed in the package. I thought that was kind of dope. A Magic 8 Ball, a clear one, so you can see what the inside looks like. And then the Origins Skeletor as well. And all I did was check the Skeletor, but it's sold out already. I could imagine probably the other stuff is too, but
kind of looks like they're all translucent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point, is to
you kept
show
saying clear.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jesus,
I'm just
Lotus.
kidding.
No, it's okay. It's just like being with my daughter. My daughter, I'm like, it's 9:00 at night. She's like, no, it's not. It's 8:57.
My son does the same shit too.
I'm like, I round shit. But yes, you're right. They are translucent, not clear. MP Starscream went up for pre-order, $275 here. AAA Brinkalizer, what did he show up?
Amazon, I'll be honest with you, I've been watching Amazon Japan, and he never showed up on Amazon Japan. I mean, he's there from third parties, but he's not orderable from Amazon Japan.
Yeah, I haven't seen that announcement. I know, was it Ami or Anime Export?
Yeah, Anime Export's got him. Nippon Yisan's got him.
About Boba.
Ami has him. No, Baba Boba doesn't have him.
And what were they on there? They were, all right, Brinkalizer, let's hear it. Posted originally at about the same time as US retail. Oh, really? Oh shit. So we must have missed it. So these will be available through every party seller out there, because they're available on Entertainment Warehouse, or Entertainment Earth's wholesale. So I can get these wholesale for $205 a piece.
Wow.
And you'd have to buy a case of 4, I think, at $205. But again, they also charge you shipping on it. So that's easily probably about $5 extra. So it'd be like $210 through Entertainment Earth's wholesale. And that's where Big Bad Toy Store buys from. And that's the super cheapo tier. Like when you buy 30 cases, it gets less. So they're making quite a little killing on this.
I still say it's well worth it just to go to Anime Export or something like that. I mean, Anime Export, does make you prepay, which kind of sucks, but at least they used to. I don't know if they do now. I haven't ordered in a long time. But yeah, it comes out to, let's see, with the 30% off discount, retail price 28,000 yen, 30% off discount, 196,000 yen, 187.56.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Brinkwood just posted that.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Export for about 190 before shipping. And I agree. Yeah, that would be cheaper than what I could get them to me for and then ship to somebody else. But it's just crazy that these American sellers, like there are so many toys they only make like $1 on, and they just choose on these masterpieces, all of them. Like, I mean, if Big Bad Toy Store were to say it's $225 here, TF Source would have to match them, and they're both getting them for much less than that. But anyways, I don't need them. I like my $25 one. Maybe if he clearanced out at $70 sometime. Hot Toys Death Watch Mando. Jesus, this is a fucking super deep cut. And this isn't even just Clone Wars Death Watch Mando. This is the Mandalorian Death Watch Mando, which was one figure or one character that showed up for 45 seconds to maybe a minute and a half. So maybe he'll have more of a thing in the next. Is that what it's saying here? Let's see, don't miss out on the opportunity. I'm like, maybe he'll have a bigger role in the next one. Of course, just like any Hot Toys, tons of fucking accessories here. But wow, just a super freaking deep cut for a fucking Hot Toys.
Did they show actual pictures of what it was supposed to be, or it wasn't even? It was just announced kind of thing, and the sideshow actually show it, or no?
Yes, I believe it's up for pre. Oh well, that link didn't go anywhere. Yeah. Oh god, Jedi Temple Archives website goes down so frequent. Oh, here we go. Update. You can pre-order at Sideshow. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So, I mean, do we know anything about the season 2? Maybe this is from season 2, or
not that I know of. I mean, we know what we've seen in the trailer, but I don't remember seeing a Death Watch. But again, what makes this Death Watch is like the light blue and these markings on his armor.
okay.
So it's not like I would have been like, oh shit, there was a Death Watch trooper, you know, or
Gotcha.
something kind of thing.
Okay. That's cool. Well, yeah. Who knows?
Trying to see if we've got accessories here. But again, they also have the heavy Mandalorian, it looks like, down here.
Yeah.
So it's not like you need tons of screen time to get an action figure. Do they not have his accessories?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have. Yeah.
So just hands, different. Oh, see, they're considering his armor as accessories. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's swap out different badges. Like the one picture has three
I see what you're
three
saying.
ranks on his. Yeah.
Well, these two look the same, but I see what you're saying here. Here's a different one on there. But anyways, I got my Rex on pre-order. I'll soon be in the Hot Toys Club. But these are just a little too deep of a cut for me. All right, come on, keep going.
Yeah, because you said Rex was a big character from the Clone Wars, right? That's
Yeah.
very well known. Yeah.
From the original Tartakovsky, not Tartakovsky, Genndy series, to the actual 3D animation series and all that shit. So he even shows up in Rebels as like old man Rex in a broken down ATTE. So.
And now allegedly he's also in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, what? Spoilers. No, sorry. What are you saying?
Haven't you heard that? They're now saying that one of the pull up a tab and Google Rex Return of the Jedi.
He doesn't do spoilers though.
It's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I only noticed that a
Oh.
few years ago. The biker scout with his hands on his head.
People now,
Yeah.
I think Dave Filoni is saying that is Rex.
This is Rex as a rebel soldier. Because here's old man Rex. I like that. I'll go with that. Fuck yeah.
Oh, Cliff, you're not talking about the biker scout that looks the same way? There's a biker scout with his helmet off with his hands on his head like this.
Oh no, I'm just talking about this guy because
okay.
Yeah, Dave. I was like, great, some like I don't know, some day player from 1983, like he's got his face everywhere. I hope he's cashing in on this now that he's Rex. If he's still alive, he looks 90 in the picture.
He's doing cameos now for $35 a shot, video shout outs. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I need to make custom of this guy. Hell yeah. That's rocking. I like that.
Oh yeah, I thought you knew about him. I wasn't trying to spoil anything.
Oh no, that's not a spoiler. It's a retrofit, and I dig retrofit.
Can you Google image the biker scout that gets captured? Because I remember that being a guy with a beard in Return of the Jedi. It's
really?
I
never thought we saw.
There's a biker scout that's captured in Return of the Jedi with the rebels. He has his hands on his head, and I'm pretty sure that guy has a beard. It's one of those things I only really noticed in the last couple of years. It's the part when they come back and they capture the
right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's the same. Oh, people are saying it's the same guy.
Yeah, that's what Bill Cliff was talking about originally.
Because he's just an extra. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, wait. Oh, it is the same guy. He
same
just put
guy,
on
right?
A trooper outfit. And they're arresting him. I see.
Yeah, that part.
Oh, that's an even better custom.
Yeah,
It's always the same. Yeah, it's not even. He's the same character in addition to the same actor. Yeah, because he was undercover.
I thought that was the fuck up because it makes no sense in that picture because you never saw anybody else Return of the Jedi put on Stormtrooper armor or Biker Scout armor.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, there's that figure of Han in the ATST gear. That was supposedly a deleted scene. Yeah, he was supposedly a deleted scene. Oh,
so
poor
Google
Lotus.
that, everybody. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Could you imagine having that argument 15 years ago? Oh shit. All right. Ultimate Turtles Wave 4. Muckman and Joe, which I know a lot of people are excited about. Casey Jones. Mando Gecko, and then Donatello finally finishes out the 4 turtles after 4 waves.
I mean that Muckman is very detailed. Did you look at it?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the reason why people love it from childhood is just how much detail they put into the sculpt. Now, of course, you
can zoom in on his name tag. Do you see the one pic with his name tag?
This one?
No, that's not it. There's one where you can see his actual name tag, and he's got his actual his real name before he turned into that thing.
Oh. McMahon.
Yeah, maybe we can't see it from this. There's a picture floating around with this figure,
with
and you
his
can
real name.
You can zoom into his little name. He's got his name badge that he still clipped on his outfit, and you can zoom in, and it shows his real name before he turned into the Muckman thing.
Looks like
Arson Grunge.
Looks like Oscar the Grouch or whatever his name was from Sesame Street. The one in the garbage can.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch.
All right.
We're doing some detailed stuff. I mean, it's really a really nice line,
Hell yeah.
I pre-ordered the Casey.
Did you? I was going to ask if you did the KC. I didn't know if that was just a movie thing or not for you.
It's a character focus because, that
Casey
Jones
hockey mask.
That meant a lot to me when I was a kid, man. That was the closest thing I had to a Jason action figure.
Good point.
Select Abominus set upgrades that you could have gotten from third-party companies. Now coming from Hasbro, $190 on this bad boy. Let's remember, this is 4 $20 figures and one $30 figure with some updated accessories. So it's just all keep that in mind. But I love Abominus. It looks like some paint updates on here as well, but just not enough to pay. Quite a few paint updates actually. So it's like a plus version of them. But
yeah, I always liked Cindersaur. I thought Cindersaur was always a cool little transformer.
Me too. All right, what we got? Lotus, what you got?
Nothing. Ice cube trays. Ice cube trays.
2 inch by 2 inch ice cube trays.
Yeah, I think they're normally used for whiskey. Those large. I guess if you drink whiskey, I guess you're supposed to put a large ice cube in your glass. I guess I don't know.
Yes, you are. Or those cool rock cubes that for some reason make whiskey cold. Have you ever seen those?
No. I mean, I guess the idea of a large piece of ice versus small, I guess, is because you don't want the water to contaminate the whiskey. Is that the idea?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Lotus got nothing. Rock. What about you?
It was my first G.I. Joe vehicle I ever had as a kid. I got this finally. I got it off eBay, actually. I had a fond memory of this when I guess the year Return of the Jedi came out. My father went to this little toy store on Jamaica Avenue in Queens called Jason's, and he gave me an Ewok mask, and I was so excited to get it. And I go, what else is in the bag? And I ripped the paper bag, and I saw the Hiss tank. But a couple months later, I got that Hiss tank for Christmas. That's how I knew Santa Claus wasn't real. And I got one other thing. Hold on 1 second.
Ass is looking good, Rock. Nice.
That's my stomach. Sorry, people, if you had to watch it. I got this mint in. Oh, that's my. Oh crap. A mint and seal box armadillo, tape still intact.
Very nice.
The only thing is this sticker got removed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because this tape dry rots, so I got this for an absolute steal. I wasn't even looking for it, but when I got it, it stunk like cigarette smoke. Got into a big fight with the seller about it. I didn't tell him I didn't want any money back or anything. I was just like, "Hey man, do you live in California? Because this thing smells like it's gone through the wildfires." And he's like, "Oh no, I live in Missouri." I'm like, "Well, then bro, you should have put it in your listing that you smoke like a chimney, because it fucking stinks." And then he's like, "Well, take it up with eBay if you have a problem with it." And I'm like, "Well, you just wrote it stinks."
Yeah.
And then you know what this guy told me? He goes, put it in a bag with activated charcoal and let it sit there. I go, well, hey, asshole, if you don't smoke, then why do you know about activated charcoal then? and then I stopped emailing the guy. He said I acted like a petulant child, and I stopped fucking writing him back.
I would have probably called eBay on that, because that's not fair. I mean, smoke smell is it's actually a bacteria that actually. It's the bacteria from the smoke that actually makes that smell, and it literally gets into the cardboard and everything. It's horrible.
It doesn't smell as bad now, but when I opened it, it hit me in the face like a Mike Tyson jab. It was just like, ooh. I mean, but it's okay now. It doesn't smell that bad. But you know what? I mean, I paid $55 for it. I can't complain. That thing is probably normally like a couple $100. So for some reason nobody bid on it. So you know what? I got a much more valuable toy for what I paid. The shipping was ridiculous. It was like $20 shipping, and that's why I think nobody bid on it. But yeah, those are my two big gets for the week. Nothing special.
The joke's on you, because he actually resealed that dry rod tape, and inside there are just a bunch of empty cigarette butts.
Wait, hold on. Malls. Wait, no. Camels.
Some hot glue on that rod.
They're extra stinky. You know what's funny? Lotus said that. I was this close to taking an X-Acto knife and cutting the tape to see if it was actually the contents in there.
Oh my god. Yeah, to smokers' defense, like especially if you smoke in your house, you just stop smelling it. Like I didn't realize how bad I smelled until I stopped smoking, and I still smoke, but I don't smoke indoors or anything. And I can walk into somebody's house, get into their car, get next to them in line at the supermarket. I'm just like,
I can tell you as a non-smoker, and me liking to walk around and stuff. Mm-hmm. If you light up a cigarette, like I can literally smell that from like 100, 200 feet away. Like that, like cigarette smoke will carry through the wind and just hit you. I mean, it's very strong.
Or even like, I'm a non-smoker. My wife's a non-smoker. She works in a bank. She goes, I can't tell you how many people. It's funny, Jason's doing that right now. How many people? My wife goes, oh, you could tell people that smoke weed. She's like, they come in, they smell like weed, their money smells like weed, and they don't smell it, but it's it's a strong smell.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
we've got renters 2 houses down from us, and you can tell when work is done because our whole street smells like weed. And fucking, yeah, want to talk about hypocrisy. My weed smoking wife is like, oh, God, just the whole street smells like weed. I'm like, yeah.
But it's also legal where you are too, so it's different too.
That's exactly right. But that's, like I say, that's 2 houses down. How far and inside their house? They're not sitting out on their porch. That they're inside their house. So yeah, smoke of any kind is acrid and carries and ugh.
I used to hang out with my buddy at his apartment, and we were indulging, let's say, in the Mary Jane, as the kids call it. And like there was 2 entrances. There was like the entrance, like their front door, that was like the main hallway of the apartment complex. But then there was a back door that like you could only access if you had keys. It was like the back way in. And we were doing the Mary Jane, as the kids say. And I think we were Googling pictures of outer space because we were pretty gone. And somebody knocked on that back door, and we were like, what the fuck? And so my buddy answered it, and it was his neighbor. She's like, listen, I have 2 kids, and it is very clear what you guys are doing in here. Can you please stop? Wow. Like, apparently it just completely ranked up the whole apartment complex. Like, and we were like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh my God. That's some ballsy shit, man.
Yeah. Good old days.
Yeah. Where were we? Cliff, did you get anything this week?
Oh yeah, I got just a couple things. I got the Galaxy of Adventure Boba Fett.
Ooh, nice.
I got him from Amazon from a UK seller because I don't think these came out.
Yeah, we haven't seen them here yet.
So I got that. I got, of course, as you also probably did, I got the new Best Car Armor Mando.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Pimp Daddy Destro.
Nice. Me too.
Which I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm going to open him yet. I kind of like the packaging.
I know. I just hate the fucking art. I
don't know. I just like the colors.
Animation. Yeah, I like the animation and all that kind of stuff. But I don't like the style. He literally looks like Imaginex Destro.
Or like JLU.
Yeah.
I thought he kind of looked like JLU. And then the last thing I got was I think I got my last Mighty Morphin. I finally have the complete team now with the Black Ranger. So that's about it.
Boo.
I'm
not a Power Rangers fan.
No, I just like the Mighty Morphin.
What was the big sticker on the Power Ranger right on the figure?
I don't know. I got it from Amazon Prime, and yeah, there's this weird sticker.
Yeah, if you're gonna probably want to remove that as fast as you can because the glue is probably still pretty fresh on it. You know?
Oh no, I'm gonna open him, put him in a Ziploc bag, and throw him in my tote.
I gotcha.
All of my Power Rangers are open.
In a Ziploc bag and a tote.
So you just throw the box away then, basically?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good for you, Cliff.
I had to a long time ago. I had to separate myself from the packaging. I had fucking boxes of boxes, and I was like, "What do I need this shit for?" Like, so yeah, I just I rip it off like a Band-Aid. I just get the figure out, throw them in a tote, and just get rid of the packaging. But I'm probably not going to do. I'm going to probably keep Destro in his box because I like it better. I think in the box.
All right, let's see here. My shit is heavy, yo. Okay. So first finally starting to get or not starting to get, finally got Top Spin and Overload the Studio series back from the Toy Fair pre-orders from Target. So that was 8 months on those pre-orders. My stack had to ship finally. I didn't realize the TF Source stack had a time limit on it, but they finally forced me to ship it. So I got the Fans Project code, except for I don't know if code is I think it's a virus or something. It's the Chrome Dome, but the black and red version, like an of the old Fans Project Headmasters. They're who I ordered my Magic Square Soundwave, Sound Blaster, and tapes. All came from them. And then my War for Cybertron Spy Patrol, so the tape set, I got that from TF Source as well. So those all came.
You did Magic Square for the Soundwave or New Age?
Both.
Oh, wow.
I got my Magic Square. I actually have not through, I was going to order my New Age through Baba Bobo, but he raised his price. He put it up at $56.99, and then when I went to order it, it was $58.99, and now he's dropped it back down to $57.99. But I found another person with like 15,000 feedback that also had him for $56.99.
Sold a bunch of buttons.
Maybe. You never know.
15,000 buttons. The reason why I say buttons, because I literally found a Transformer seller in China, and I looked at his feedback, and he was selling buttons, like individual buttons for that you'd sew on a garment. And I'm just like, okay, this is ridiculous. And feedback's like, yeah, great button. I'm like, what the fuck? Great button.
That's awesome. So that was TF Source. Target ran their annual or biannual 10 off of 50, 25 off of 100. I finally bit the bullet and I got Skylinks on that deal. He is freaking massive. He is so heavy. It is ridiculous. I'm really enjoying him. His wings for the pterodactyl or whatever you want to call them are really loose, and that kind of drives me nuts. It looks like it was on purpose, but then all of the Comic-Con stuff that I ordered came in. So my Supreme Commander, Cobra Commander, the Arc Trooper 3-pack, the vintage 6-inch Wampa. Also got my Network, if everybody remembers Network. Finally got my Cobra Commander from them, and that's just the standard version Cobra Commander.
What a cluster that was, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, my friend
you got
Brian
him cheap, right?
One of my friends got all 7 of his Cobra Commanders this week, too.
Oh my God, that means he must have paid like full price on them too, right?
Yeah. He was selling them. He was selling them for cost plus shipping in one of the groups I'm in. He's like, hey, if anybody really needs one, you can help me out if you want one. And then people are writing, but isn't this the standard release? And he's like, yes, they are.
Yeah,
he's stuck with them.
Still, I don't know. I know lots of people that can't even find the standard release right now. But yeah, I lucked out. Tax, shipping, everything. He was $17.
Yeah, I can't beat that.
Only ordered one, but I had to go. I had to contact customer service, have them cancel the other one, all that kind of shit. So. I bought a Cyberverse toy. I haven't opened it yet. But he's a focus character, so I had to. It's Skull Cruncher. Still a $20 fucking toy. Doesn't look too much different from the Chug line, but let's see, what else do I got? Galactic First Order bike. What the fuck is that? With that sale, the way I doubled up, because you can add that promotion and do as many orders as you want on it, or as many purchases. I also stocked up on all my NECA Godzilla movie poster figures. So yeah, they completely suckered me into rebuying every Godzilla figure I've already bought in their 12-inch line. because they all released them in movie poster boxes. So I bought 7 of those Godzillas in the movie poster boxes. And then the 2 big finds, not at Target, but finally at my Walmart. Yeah, Sky Sled in the house. So super excited about that. And then the coup d'etat here. Oh my God. The dishonest, awful ethics. Bam. Masterpiece
Right.
Starscream.
Found it, huh?
I remember I talked about it in the last show. I had hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It finally dropped down to $45.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
And I was able to use that $100 promotion. So I paid $33 for it.
Nice.
Slickonomics.
Slickgistics. But yeah, so I feel really bad about it, but at the
Did
same
you
time,
while you were out there, did you check out Ross at all to get the Ironhide? Do you like Movie Masterpiece Ironhide? It was $25.
oh shit, no. And I was even thinking like I should just stop in and see what they have. I didn't realize that was hitting. I'll do them for
people are buying trunk loads. There was a whole bunch of posts of people buying so Ironhide $25 at Ross.
Okay. I'm there.
You know what,
So, yeah.
Slick? I forgot to mention just one last thing about last week's show.
Mhm.
With the selling, I forgot your figures are mint in package. You have another complete way of selling it. And when you go to the search, scan the barcode on the back of the figure, it'll show you everybody else's listings. And then you can pick out one, sell one like that also. Because that takes out, and they'll pre-fill in all the stuff for you. I forgot to mention that. Scan barcode when selling.
I just figured toy people were too lazy to fill in all the right information and that kind of shit.
Yeah, if you scan the barcode, it'll come up with it preloaded for you. I forgot to mention that. I just thought about it.
Let's see. Let's see. AAA says Cliff's an opener. Nice. That's right. 7 Blood, the network I'm staying away from. Okay, don't get that from Cass. But Brian Brink says Skull Cruncher, a focus character. You're a wild man. Yeah, I know. It's not too hard to have all the Skull Crunchers. Let's see. Cass very tempted to buy those Godzilla figures. NECA will say they have 30 points of articulation, but they don't move very much. They kind of have T-Rex arms. You can do lots of this stuff with the tails. You can get at like maybe a 30-degree angle, but they're definitely not super fun as action figures, but I like the heft of them, the size of them, that kind of stuff. And previously, I really liked how they were doing like every version of them because they just would have to remold a few parts. Now I'm a little grumpy that I'm rebuying them, but that's my own fault. Brink says, have you hit any of the Masterpiece ratchets yet? Yes, the ratchets are showing up in full force in my targets, and no, that I am not about a green that looks like the Toyota FJ or something like that. Not about that. So Starscream's another, and when I say focus character, a character that I buy a lot of. So yes, AAA says he's going SH Monster Arts. Definitely, if you can afford $80 to $100 a figure, Monster Arts is the much better way to go when it comes to Godzilla. But these are $20. So yes, exactly. Very much more expensive. 4 times as much. All right. let's see. AAA had a few questions for us. What's the most scariest movie you've watched when you were 9 years old? Mine was The Exorcist, 1973. Might be a little too specific, but Lotus, I can't wait to hear this answer from you. Let's just do as a kid. What was the scariest movie you watched as a kid?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. We're talking. I mean, yeah,
I know you were kind of like sequestered,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing,
definitely no. Yeah, no scary movies. I mean, at the house.
You didn't go over to a. See, I didn't watch.
Yeah.
House, but like I
Yeah.
went to a friend's house and saw Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 10 or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe. I don't know. I guess it's all a blur for me. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine I would have watched, like Poltergeist, or I would say Poltergeist, probably. I don't know.
That was a pretty scary one.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Rock, what about you?
I know Jaws probably doesn't count as a horror movie.
Oh,
but,
it is. It's a monster movie.
Jaws.
That's a horror movie.
Because that's how my mom used to get me out of the water at Rockaway Beach. She'd go donut, 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 and I'd go. This little fat kid come running out of the water. That, and I'd say I lived 2 towns over from the Amityville Horror House.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we used to drive by that house, but they completely remodeled it, so it didn't really look the same. But that movie used to freak me out only because I knew it was so close to where I lived.
You're right. That, that upper Northeast, that's most of Stephen King's shit, and all that shit. And not that Maine or anything is close to you. I'm not that.
Yeah, but Amityville Horror House was like, it's weird because that was like a real Long Island story. And two, if you think about that story, it makes 0 sense. The guy killed with a bolt action rifle or like a shotgun. He went from room to room to room and killed everybody as they laid in bed. So think about it. If you were laying in bed and you heard a shotgun blast in your house, nobody woke up. Nobody got out of their beds. They were all killed execution style in their beds.
Yeah.
So it's pretty freaky.
I watched something on AMC, Eli Ross doing his next season of the horror documentary thing, and they did House on there, and or House, not House, Amityville horror. That's the drinking. And they were saying that like there's tons of holes in that story. Like it doesn't hold up. It's supposed to be a true story, and there's no way. But
yeah, it's a weird one. But I mean, just I'm talking about the actual crime. The actual crime just doesn't make any sense. I think I forgot how many he killed his entire family, and nobody got out of bed. I mean, I can't imagine nobody waking up from hearing that. Unless he drugged them, but they didn't have the toxicology back then to determine it. But yeah, those are the 2 movies for me.
Yeah, I do remember I was able to watch The Twilight Zone, and I thought some of those episodes scared me.
Hey, gotta hold your mic, Rock.
Oh, sorry.
Scratchy, itchy. And what didn't hold up for you, Lotus? Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh no, I was just saying. I do remember watching The Twilight Zone, and I know some of those episodes were kind of scary, for a kid.
I agree. Especially some of the remakes of them. I didn't want to watch a lot of black and white when I was a kid. I'm just starting to appreciate stuff that was made in black and white.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe it wasn't Twilight Zone. Maybe it was Amazing Story. Wasn't Amazing Stories a weekly thing? On the free TV. Yeah.
Yep.
So
and Twilight Zone too. They did Twilight Zone.
Yeah, Twilight Zone had an 80s reboot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Amazing Stories, the one I still remember is the lighting of the Zippo lighter, where he's like betting his car and he has his pinky strapped down. Mm-hmm. And the first time it doesn't light, it's just like chop. Ah!
Yep.
Masterfully parodied in 4 Rooms, by the way. If you've ever seen 4 Rooms.
Yes. Oh, yes. 4 Rooms is amazing. All right, Cliff, what about you? You got to have something had to have molded this horror aficionado-ness in you.
Yeah. I mean, it was Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, I was 5 years old. My babysitter, Jenny Schultz, decided it would be just fine for her to play this movie while she was babysitting us. And Johnny Depp getting sucked into that bed fucked me up for weeks.
With the blood fucking.
Oh my God. But it was really weird because we were kind of grown up to not appreciate horror, but understand horror. So like my dad would show us a movie and then he would show us another movie with that same actor and see like, he's playing a part. But, you know, Frankenstein is a guy named Boris Karloff, Cliff. Christopher Lee played Dracula, Cliff. Here's Christopher Lee. So me and my brother would watch like Salem's Lot. Like me and my brother and my sister would watch Salem's Lot for fun. Like we didn't even look at it as a horror movie anymore. And I talked to a lot of people my age who were freaked out by the twins or the little boys floating outside the windows in Salem's Lot.
Oh, yeah.
But Nightmare on Elm Street was like a new level for me. Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger fucked me up for a long time, but then I became obsessed. So I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street is the reason I am the horror obsessed guy I am today.
That's crazy. For me as a kid, again, one of those movies I saw way too early. I probably saw when I was like 6 or 7 or something, was American Werewolf in London. And it was just like, now I can put it together in my mind now that I watch it. But my memories as a kid, it was just so weird that the comedy mixed with like the seriousness, mixed with the jump scares and the gore and the transformation sequence. Like it had me reeling until I was like a teenager, and I finally sat down and watched it and put together all of these like basically like moments I captured in my psyche. You know, like him in the forest in his underwear, him in the transformation, his buddy all torn apart at at one of the last decomposing scenes of like those memories are like freeze framed in my head in this very like E.T. house, this very 70s decoed, like wood paneling everywhere and stuff where I watched it. So I would probably say that one, and very, very, very close second is Friday the 13th. I mean, that shit was when he's like, hey, and it's the first chick, and he's like slices off his fucking 2 fingers.
You're talking Nightmare on Elm Street, not Friday the 13th.
Oh, did I say Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
So I meant Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street, where fucking Freddy holds up his 2 fingers and slices them off. It's not even blood. It's like
green
goo. Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're talking about. I mean, I had those same moments with Teen Wolf when he was changing into
the changes is kind of scary in Teen Wolf. But is that
a keg of beer?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably
the red
the
eyes.
scariest part.
Yeah, that's probably the scare moment in that movie. Yeah.
I just thought that movie was about him going through puberty.
Well, it kind of is.
Sprouting some hair.
You know anything, Styles? You know anything about a rash going on? No, but Mr. Wilson got his dick stuck in a vacuum cleaner.
The other scary part was at the prom, where everyone's around him and he starts growling, and then he like lashes out and slashes the dude's tuxedo, and they're like, "Yeah, see, you're just a monster, or you're just an animal." That was kind of scary in Teen Wolf.
Hey, quick question about horror, just a real quick. Obviously, we grew up with all the classic slashers. Is it me, or is just now all the new horror just like torture porn kind of movies? It's just like Hostel and stuff.
It goes through waves. Like, yeah, I mean, Scream revitalized the slasher like in '96. That lasted to what, like probably the early aughts, and that's when Saw came out in 2004, and then Hostel. So we went through a little torture porn phase. Then we went through the Japanese ghost horror phase,
like The Ring.
Yeah, The Ring, the Grudge. Like it's all cycles. It just keeps going. And now that Halloween blew up in 2018, we're probably going to see like the legacy slasher come back. Like right now, Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street are embroiled in a lot of legal issues, so they can't make them right now. But once that gets cleaned up, I think we're going to see a lot of like legacy slashers back from the 80s.
I did watch the house at Bly Manor.
Netflix one.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that kind of makes you think. There's a lot of, you have to kind of figure things out.
Did you completely finish it, Lotus?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we finished episode 9 last night, and me and my wife looked at each other. We both had to fucking punch our TVs. It was like the whole flashback. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. It's a whole flashback episode, and we were just like, we just wasted 9 fucking hours of our lives right now.
Yeah, but they
does it redeem itself in the last episode?
They have to have that mystery, and I think they tie it all up really nice. I think.
Okay.
I think it's all explained, and I think.
All right, because when we're done podcasting, I'm supposed to finish it with my wife, so hopefully it makes it worthwhile.
So AAA had, so Kaz tried Nightmare, couldn't do it. The kids singing is some scary shit. The 1, 2, Freddy's coming
for you. 3. I thought we were gonna go. We thought we were gonna do it together, Slick. Come on. I was excited. I was like, "Here we go."
3, 4.
Better lock your door. 5, 6. Grab your crucifix.
Brinkalizer, good one on this. This is a super memorable one for me too, where the belly gunner and the bomber.
John Cusack.
And I remember that.
Really? Oh, wow.
I remember. I think it was John Cusack because he has to draw the cartoon wheels, right?
Exactly. He draws the big balloon wheels, and it survives. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm pretty sure that was John Cusack.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's dope.
Yeah.
And then, is it this friend of yours?
Yeah, this is. Well, I think it's either my sister or her gentleman caller, Dan. Kara is my niece.
Oh, okay. Because you showed her that so early.
So Cliff, did your parents ever find out that the babysitter showed that movie, and when did she get fired?
She didn't get fired. My mom was pissed. I can tell you that.
I can imagine.
She was never fired because she kept babysitting us.
Was she hot?
Dude, I don't think so. Hey, Lauren, can you chime in? Was Jenny Schultz hot? I don't remember.
Hey, you said her name. We can just look up our Facebook profile now.
I mean, this is like, her name was Jenny Schultz in 1985. I mean,
you gotta save those memories if she was hot,
Like, I honestly, I remember her being brunette. I don't remember her being particularly good looking, or at least she didn't awaken anything in me.
She's saying, yep, she was hot.
Okay, there you go.
Dang, hot babysitter.
But I mean, I keep in mind though, like this movie changed my life because I was Freddy Krueger in 1st grade at River Woods.
Holy shit!
Before they even made Freddy Krueger masks, like my mom had to make me a Freddy Krueger mask out of she got one of those clear those weird clear face masks, and she just painted the burns on it. And we were able to find a Freddy glove, but you couldn't find a Freddy mask at that point. And let me tell you, like when you go into a 1st grade classroom dressed as Freddy Krueger, the teachers are not pleased.
Especially when Cliff went to Catholic school too.
No. Riverwoods Elementary, Naperville, Illinois.
Oh my God, good times, man. That's hysterical.
But my mom was also pissed that my dad would watch horror movies with us.
See, I love watching movies that technically I probably shouldn't watch with my son. Like he's watching Superbad and 40-Year-Old Virgin. But I feel like when my dad took us to movies that we shouldn't have seen, like any Rodney Dangerfield movie in the 80s that he took us to, I feel like our Coming to America, movies that had titties, had cursing. That's what made a great 80s movies. You had to have titties for no reason, cursing above and beyond. And I feel like those are good memories, me watching those movies with my son. So I hopefully, yeah, you probably shouldn't have watched those movies with your dad, but I'm sure they're great memories, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched, we saw The Thing. I was like 4 when he was like, sit down, I want to show you this movie called The Thing.
Oh,
I just watched that yesterday. I just watched.
Oh my God. And I'll never forget when the guy's like defibrillating the guy and the guy's stomach turns into a mouth and then they fry him and then his head falls off the table and then spider legs come out of the head. Like, I remember being like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like, my friends are watching E.T. and I'm like, no. The Thing. That's where this is going to go. Like, so good. Like, and I saw American Werewolf in London only because we were obsessed with Michael Jackson, or specifically me. I loved Michael Jackson. And I've never seen Thriller, the video, without watching that hour-long documentary before it, where they talked to John Landis. Right there.
Yeah.
And, like, there was this making of.
Scary as shit. I agree, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing, the special effects for that Thriller.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. Good times. Let's see. Sounds like it is. You missed all the toy news.
It's fucking October 18th. Of course it's Halloween talk. I'm making masks. AAA, I'm making masks.
Nice.
Ooh, Jason masks. You'll have to get with me privately about a commissioned NES Jason mask.
With or without chevrons?
Does he have chevrons in the game?
He doesn't, but hold on.
Wait, Cliff, let's see the shirt.
Oh, it's
Cliff, let's see the shirt. Nice.
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Like it.
He doesn't have chevrons in the game, but I put purple chevrons on mine. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, he needs the chevrons. It looks better, I think.
Yeah.
I also bought purple sunglasses and hot glued them to the inside, so he has the purple eyes.
Shit.
See, that's dope. All right, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying though. Now I remember, and he doesn't have the chevrons.
It's just a blue mask. I actually bought a new spray paint last night that's more accurate to the game. This is kind of bright. I found a lighter blue last night that I bought.
Oh, nice.
So,
all right, let's get into grab bag. First up, let me share my screen. Dun, dun, dun. New Adidas crossovers. I thought these were really interesting because they brought back the Vader shell toe that I have been rocking now for almost 12 years at least. These are specifically cool because they have the horizontal stitching on the All-Stars, kind of like Vader's uniform, but very similar to these. Mine have red stripes with gold piping, but I absolutely love this fucking Vader shell toe. Luke, not very exciting there. Whew. The C-3POs. I think you got to have an outfit to match those things. And then these stormtroopers, again, I'm old school. I got to have my shell toes, my superstars. So I dig these. I'm sure I won't be able to afford them because they're ridiculous nowadays. My Star Wars shell toes that my friend found for me, found them at the Adidas outlet in San Diego for $40. So I couldn't pass up on those, but these will probably be about $130 or something. So yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. And then this is kind of crazy. So this is going to be a collaboration between Zen Pinball and 1UP. So these are going to be those like 3/4 scale pinball game like 1UPs, but it's not actually pinball. This is going to be a huge monitor. What Zen Studios does is it does virtual pinball, and some of the most amazing tables and coolest ramps. And if you're a pinball fan, I mean, they design these amazing digital tables. But what they're saying with this is it's going to have all of their Star Wars tables, which they've done something like 19 or 20 different pinball tables. And that everything is going to have haptic feedback as much as it can. So when you hit the flipper, it's going to feel like, supposedly, feel like a physical flipper flipping in a pinball machine. When it hits bumpers and all that kind of stuff, it's supposedly going to, you know, rattle the game like you're playing real pinball. But I don't know. Interesting. I'd have to see it in person to, you know. I am the biggest pinball fan in the world, and I cannot get into digital pinball. Like I can't.
How much is that machine?
I don't know if they have a price yet. This was 19 different. Oh no, 20 different theme tables. Let's see. Folks behind 1UP, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ.
Because I'm guessing that's going to be more than an arcade 1UP.
I'm thinking so. I mean, the cabinet's
I think being like 800 or 900.
I don't know. It's not giving a
right.
price on here though, but as soon as, I mean, the Star Wars fandom, as soon as this is available, we'll find out for sure. So ongoing Beast Wars comic announced for Transformers. So if you're that age range right now, coming up in Beast Wars was your Transformers, good news, you're going to have your own ongoing comic coming up. Other franchise news, not much here. Let's see. A new iteration of Transformers property, likely a follow-up to Cyberverse, is already in the works. This I found interesting. A comedic show based on the franchise is in the pipeline. So I don't know if you guys remember that show from Seth Green right before Disney bought Lucasfilm. It was from
Detours, right?
Yeah, Detours, exactly. Where it was going to be, it was going to be like licensed, basically Robot Chicken, all animated and fucking licensed from Lucas to just make incessant fun of fucking Star Wars. So I wonder if it'll be something like that. I don't know how much, you know, we've all seen some fun Robot Chicken episodes with the Transformers. I don't know if you can make a whole season of comedy-based shows. Hasbro's Transformers brand is also getting a makeover. The company is preparing a series announcement, Dumont says, about the development of several new iterations of the property, including one focused on comedy, i.e. reference the sentence we just read. But so interesting. I mean, I'm down for anything. Like, do whatever you need to do. I'm not one of those people that think you're killing my childhood or anything like that.
I hate those people.
I'm just like, dude, enjoy your shit. And maybe somebody will enjoy this. No Motu grab bag. So I thought I'd feature this because I think this is really interesting. These are minimalistic art of your favorite sitcom TV sets. So if you're a Friends fan, there's a little Friends backup there. But shows featured Friends, Seinfeld, Golden Girls, Office, Simpsons, Star Trek, Downton Abbey, maybe not just sitcoms, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Games of Thrones, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gilmore Girls, which Miss McFavorite's addicted to, Stranger Things, Big Bang Theories, Pose. Is that new like voguing thing on HBO? That would be an interesting one. And EastEnders oh yeah, that British soap opera that's been running for 50 years. So if you're at all interested in this, again, go to the show notes, go to the links. There's not a lot being shown here. I just thought it was kind of interesting. These could be things you print out and put in your G-Tolf, right? Then you could have.
Oh yeah, well, all my Golden Girl figures next to the backdrop, Rose and Blanche, Dorothy.
I know you got all those dolls from Mego.
Well, Sophia's my favorite one,
because she's so short, right? That makes her super cute.
Well, I love having a little figure that tells stories about being grown up in Sicily. So.
I totally forgot that they were Italian. All right, G.I. Joe. I'm not going to go into this. This is actually out now. Peachy Keen on Instagram is one of my. Him and Shane are my two only in real life friends that collect toys and all that kind of shit. Beyond acquaintances that I know, my actual friends. I know he's picked up Blackout already. I've thrown a bunch of links in here. This is the new G.I. Joe platform game. Not a full AAA title. It's only $40. But we've got links to the gameplay video, details about it, details about the deluxe version, and then a very, very quick interview with the makers. So if you're at all interested in a G.I. Joe platformer, go check out those links. So, we did good. I like it. Anybody else got anything else?
Nope.
No? 2.5 hours talking enough for everybody? All right. I want to thank everybody in the chat. AAA, Brinkalizer, Cass, DJ C444, a.k.a. Lauren. We had KJ Smith with us as well. Eric Perez was in the house. Who else? Did I miss anybody? So I'm just so glad you guys can join us. Your messages in the chat, I apologize if I miss any, but your messages in the chat really make the fucking show even better, in my opinion. I love people that can correct us or, bring a new hook to the fucking show. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you sooner than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm making sure Cliff says peace every